Hi guys, my name is Kiera, also known as Hobo Kiki, and today we're my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. I'm gonna go ahead and break her open. This is the week that we just completed. I do have a video of this. You can check the description for the link, and we are going to be using the same stickers from Sticker Guru and these Amazon stickers to do the daily section. So I'm just taking a look at what I have left. I do have some Given Girl headers that I think are going to come in clutch, and this Dash of Sun washi that's just like some script on washi paper, and this little bit of orange washi that I have left from Amazon as well. I know whenever I have full boxes, kits with full boxes in it. I know that I want to do a Dutch door. That's like my favorite way to use up the full boxes because I don't really like them any other way in any other capacity. So I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how I do a Dutch door in my Hobonichi cousin. I am starting from the last page that I want the door on, and then we just work backwards from there. And because the Tomoe River paper is so thin, you can see exactly where you place the boxes, and that works in your favor. So all I'm doing is just stacking them on top of each other and just making sure that they're as straight as possible. It doesn't really matter. Once the Hobonichi gets this thick, the paper is not going to lay straight. No matter how well you put them down, you'll still see edges and all that because it's so thick now. So the paper doesn't lay completely straight. But that's a me thing that really has nothing to do with the Hobonichi cousin. I'm sure the creators are like, why are you doing these atrocities to our planner, baby? But yeah, I am now going to add the backing of all the stickers down. As you can see, I kind of got a little too carried away and placed one sticker down incorrectly, so I am going to have to fix that. But it is a pretty easy fix. We'll get to that when the time comes. Let's start by cutting exactly where the boxes are, but not going through the area where the box is. I know I said that in a way that made no sense, but it's easier shown than telling you what to do. So as you can see where the box actually is on the page, I'm not going to cut that. I'm cutting around it, and that will make its own little tab. So now you can see we have a tab. We made tabs out of the full boxes. That is the that is the only way that I can use full boxes now. So it is what it is. And as you can see, this is where I realized I put the sticker down incorrectly, but that is completely fine. Yes, the Tomoe River paper is a brat, okay? It does not like when you manhandle it at all, which I understand, girl. Same. Well, sometimes depends on the situation, but anyways. What I'm going to do, since I ripped off the paper from the backing, I am going to just add some glue. That way it can actually stick now because it would not have stuck without that. I'm going to rearrange it, make sure it's in the right area this time. And as you can see, yes, it ripped up the paper, but that is completely fine because we're cutting that section out anyways. So no one knows about that mistake but us, okay? Keep it in the family. Don't tell anybody about this. You saw nothing. There was never a mistake here. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, so that little crumpled up area right here, it does not matter. We're cutting it out anyways. What do you do with these? Some people will throw away the scraps. I like to keep the scraps because you just never know. And maybe I'm also just a hoarder too. Maybe I'm making excuses for my hoarder tendencies. But I do like to keep the scraps. Sometimes they come in handy when you want to like cover an area and make it look like it's seamless with the Hobonichi. Like let's say you made a mistake and then you can white it out, but then put on a scrap of the Hobonichi paper and it kind of looks like it was always there. Like that paper never, it wasn't something different. So I like to keep the scraps. That's one of the reasons. And then, like I said, I might just be a hoarder. It might just be that. It might just be that. I do have like this little section here that has no full box because I didn't save enough, which is fine. I am going to put down this script sticker that I was talking about earlier from Dash of Sun. That's going to go at the top there. And then I'm also going to pull a scallop box. And this is where I am going to mark my weekly area because every week in my daily section, this is starting to get a little complicated. Stay with me, stay with me. But every week in my daily section, I do like to mark like which week we're in the daily section. Hopefully you were able to follow along with whatever the hell I just said. But yeah, now we're taking this orange washi. It is on its last leg, which I love. I love completing rows of washi because I don't do it enough, okay? So when I do complete a roll of washi like this, it is a miracle. And I celebrate, okay? It doesn't happen enough. However, now I don't have any more washi. So now we got some problem solving to do. I am going to use the washi and the headers that came with this kit as washi to kind of fill the void where the orange washi can no longer work for us. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding the purple washi down, and then you'll see me do that with the headers too. And it works, it does what it needs to do. I feel like this is a must though if you are going to do Dutch doors like this. And you do the little tabs with your full boxes. I feel like it has to have some kind of decorations on the side, whether you do washi or maybe floral stickers, or something has to be where the paper was cut, because it just looks unfinished to me. It just looks like, I don't know, like it looks unfinished. That's the best way to put it. So putting the strip of washi or the headers, or maybe you have florals that you want to put where I'm putting the washi, it adds so much to it, and it just cleans up everything. That's the best way I can put it. It just makes everything look clean and intentional, and I have to do it. And so I suggest, if you're going to do Dutch doors or waterfall tabs in your Hobonichi cousin, you definitely add some kind of design element to the area that was cut, so it looks like it was always meant to be like that. So I am just going to keep doing the same exact thing to make sure all the pages look clean. While I'm doing that, let's talk about the little doodles that you're seeing. They are little monster girls. If you're an artist, then you're probably aware of the like prompt of Inktober. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to participate with Inktober for all of October because of how busy I am. Oh, and if you don't understand what Inktober is, it's basically like a drawing challenge where you draw every day for the month of October using ink, because you're supposed to practice like basically getting more confident with your lines. And obviously you cannot delete lines if it's done in ink. Well, I guess it depends, because if you get if you get the pens that allow you to erase the ink, then yeah, there's that. But you're not supposed to use those pens. You're supposed to use pens that you cannot erase, so you can get more confident with your lines. So I wanted to participate just for the sole fact that I wanted to get really like force myself to get back into the habit of drawing, even if it's like just these little doodled girls, these little doodled monster girls. So I'm definitely trying to keep up with that, just following the prompt. There's an old prompt that I'm following, Monster Mania. So I am just trying to make a cute and creepy little monster girl. Like, they're supposed to be cute, but also like kind of off-putting. because so yeah, it's because they're little monster girls. So I wanted them to be cute because, they're just cute little girls, but also they're monsters. So just slightly like, something's off. So I made eyes super big and just a little off-putting, just a little bit. But yeah, I ran out of the purple washi, so I kind of just had to finagle something here. And as you can see, it's not going well, but it's okay. That's where stickers come in. And I am just going to wind up putting stickers kind of in the areas where the washi doesn't match the same thickness as the headers and the little space, and it'll work in the end. You just gotta trust the process. Such is life. You gotta trust the process. And while I'm doing a whole lot of nothing here, I wanted to talk to you guys. If you watched the previous video that relates to this one, again, it's linked in the description. It's basically me using the same sticker kit from Sticker Guru to make the weekly section, but now I'm using the stickers to do this daily section. Okay, they kind of go hand in hand. You can't just leave one and not the other, right? It's like peanut butter, no jelly, rice, no salmon. Let me think of something else. Kool-Aid, no sugar. There we go. Like you have to watch them in conjunction with each other, okay? But yes, in the previous video, I did talk about this Netflix show that I was watching called Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, and I finished it, or My Majesty, and I finished it. It was a Korean drama, and it was so cute. I am going to say, I'm not going to spoil anything. Maybe some may consider this a soft spoiling, but I just didn't like the ending. That's all I wanted to say. But I guess I never really liked the ending because I always want the story to go, like, keep going. But yeah, it is what it is, but it was still very cute, and I definitely still recommend it, okay? I had to get that out there for the ones that are following me along in this journaling process. You know, if you were wondering if I finished it, I did finish it, girl. Now you got to go watch it so we can yap about it together, okay? All right. Moving forward, I am taking these date covers from the Giving Girl because obviously after chopping up the Hobonichi cousin, there are like missing dates. So now I need to put dates back on there. So that's where these come in. And as you can see, it's as if, nothing ever happened because I am just placing them where they would have been if the dates were still on a page. And yeah, it looks good. It looks cohesive. I really think the purple matches perfectly with this kit. So I am happy that past me remembered to place this with these stickers so that current me could use them and not have to dig around for them, because my whole sticker collection setup is a little bit garbage right now. I definitely have to redo it, but I am not doing that anytime soon. So it is what it is. Now, lastly, little details, right? We're bringing in these little Amazon stickers that are just like little decorations, little ribbons, hearts, kind of cutesy, but they definitely match the colors. And I'm basically just placing them where there's like awkward spaces that I know I'm not going to want to write because I don't know, it would just be weird to write there. So I am placing those there. And then, like I said, I am also going to use these stickers to kind of hide the mess ups just a wee bit. But I'm also trying not to use the same color next to the same color. That was a terrible way of explaining it. Okay, you see how Thursday I put down an orange sticker next to the purple header. That's like what I'm trying to do because the washi on Friday is purple. So I didn't want to have purple on purple on purple. So I'm using like different colors to like make it even, to distribute the color palette evenly. Did I explain that right? I feel like that was a lot better. But now we are, just saying what I said we would do, putting these stickers down, and then we're going to cover up the mistake that I made on Saturday. But is it a mistake, or is it just that I ran out of things? Well, I technically didn't because I had more washi, but I was being lazy. I didn't want to go get up and get some more washi. So it is my fault. But it was intentional, so it can't be a mistake. So I guess we're just saying it is what it is. Oh, and I didn't place a sticker down. I must be doing that later. So I guess just continue to join me in this journey. Oh, I know what I'm doing right now. I am going to take a box for each day because I am trying to use up as many of these stickers as possible. I don't want them to go to waste, but I also know that I just don't like these kind of sticker kits anymore, this format here. So it's hard for me to use all the stickers if I do not like this format anymore, but it's okay. Like I said, we're using as much as we can. So I am going to take the boxes stick them down at the bottom of the page, and this is where I will place my journaling prompt. Because if you're new here, hi, how are you? I do journal twice a day. The first journaling prompt will be from what's it called? Coffee Monsters Co. I get it from their website, talk about that. And then the second time I just journal at the end of the day and just talk about something that happened that day. It doesn't have to be positive. It doesn't have to be negative. It could be a song that I heard, just whatever happened that day. Get something down. After that, we are going to decorate these little boxes because they look a little sad down there by themselves. I am trying to push them all the way down the page because, I did cut a lot of the paper off. Well, not a lot, that's me being dramatic, but I did cut a good amount of the pages off. And remembering, golly, I need to go to bed. Remember, I do 2 journaling prompts and I'm trying to draw each day. So that's 3, I guess 1 journaling prompt, 1 journaling session about whatever happened that day, and then a doodle. So that's 3 big things that I'm trying to get on the page and have it decorated. So I need to give myself some space here. So that is what I am trying to do. That's why I'm pushing it all the way down to the bottom of the page. But actually, I really like how the Hobonichi cousin looks when everything is written all the way down. I do like the Japanese characters at the bottom, but there's just something about filling the whole page with writings or drawing or decoration. So I love seeing the writing go all the way down the page. So it is all fine by me. Now I've added my journaling prompts at the bottom of the pages. As you can see, everything has been written in, and I can go ahead and start my journaling process. I'm going to start by bringing in this highlighter, again from Amazon. Me and Amazon are best friends / worst enemies. I guess we're frenemies. I guess that's the best way to put it because we have a love-hate relationship for sure. But anyways, I just went ahead and highlighted everywhere that I'm going to be journaling. I made a mistake right there, so I put a sticker there. I'm saying stickers are your best friends. Just use the stickers to cover up blemishes. It'll be fine. Moving forward, I am trying to figure out how I want to letter this week for basically my little title. I like to have some kind of little title on the page. Sometimes there's 2 titles, sometimes there's 3, but that's how I differentiate what's happening on the page and kind of see from a quick bird's eye perspective, what was that day basically about? You know what I'm saying? It's a quick little snapshot of that day without actually having to read everything. And so that's why I like having a little title. But I'm just going to mark that it's my weekly reset because I've been, just training myself to love Mondays. I used to be one of those Garfield type of people that just said, I hate Mondays. I want nothing to do with it. But now I am trying to tell myself that Mondays are good, because it's another chance at a fresh start, a clean week. So that's how I'm trying to visualize Mondays now. I'm using stickers here just to, make it prettier, add a little visual interest to the title. And I really do like how that looks. As you can see, I already sketched my little monster girl for the day. And the prompt was Cyclops, I believe. So she was a one-eye girl, and that was hard to do. I need the symmetry. But, she came out cute enough. I was trying to make her look like a little chibi version of, what's that Cyclops name from Futurama? It's been a while, y'all. Is it Lilo? Or no, it's Lilu. I think that's Lilu. No, Lilu is from Fifth Element, right? Multipass. I don't know, but you guys know who I'm talking about if you ever watched Futurama. That's who she was based off of. But anyways, I went ahead, I did some journaling off screen, and this is basically how it came out. I do love how it looks, and I still had plenty of room to write about the journaling prompt, what I felt about writing about that day, and to have my little doodle on there. So I'm happy. But that's basically it for this video, you guys. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. All right? All right. Bye.